announced this morning an important settlement with Carvana, the online car retailer. It's a $1.5 million settlement to resolve hundreds of consumer complaints about cars that were sold, about transactions related to cars. And so if you purchased a used vehicle from Carvana after January 1st of 2019, you may be entitled to restitution or other relief. Today's settlement establishes a $1 million consumer restitution fund in addition to a $500,000 penalty to be paid to the state. $250,000 of that penalty will be suspended if Carvana fully complies with all the terms of this settlement agreement. So, like Commissioner, I bet you, like a lot of consumers, have seen Carvana's splashy ads on TV and on the internet, and during the pandemic, we're all treated to these ads, which seem pretty good, right? They're selling cars online. They all look like they're great cars, new cars, sometimes luxury cars, and they promise that you could just go on their website, pick a car, any car, and just buy it, not have to go to a dealer, not have to haggle, and not have to, get into the whole process of research and transaction, and just get a car delivered to your house. And in this modern age, the internet age, online commerce, it sounded, if not too good to be true, really, really good. And what we found is that there's a lot of questions, and that you should still ask questions when you buy something as big as a car. And this settlement is the product of our investigation that began back in January of 2022, following hundreds of complaints to our office, the Department of Consumer Protection, as well as the Better Business Bureau. So these complaints had to do with various different types. They included deceptive or misrepresentations, deceptive descriptions of the cars, or misrepresentations about what the car's condition was. So for example, I'm going to read some consumer complaints. Carvana sold me a used vehicle with an undisclosed issue, body damage, and replaced body parts. Carvana was notified within 7 days of the issues and refuses to take the car back. So a lot of times people went online, they responded to those flashy ads online or on TV. They thought they'd just go on and buy a car. And when they bought something, they didn't get what they expected. And here's another one. I purchased my Nissan Rogue in October of 21. I've been waiting for the registration. They said there's a discrepancy with the mileage on the vehicle, and this person was driving around with incomplete or without registration, and they were pulled over countless times because they didn't have proper registration for their car. So a lot of complaints about how the car was represented on the website and the description of the car, lots of complaints about delayed registration and title or incomplete documents. And then there are other complaints, for example, about Carvana. When Carvana would buy a car from a consumer who was selling their car to Carvana, Carvana would not pay in time or in a timely manner. They would delay payment, and then that consumer is now still making payments on a loan for a car they no longer own. So another example, purchased a vehicle in May of 2023 and realized the car does not have automatic locks and manual roll-down windows. And I canceled the transaction because of these safety concerns. I canceled, but contacted Carvana for the $1,990 shipping fee to see if I could get my money back. The car had not shipped. Carvana refused to pay the consumer back. And then the car went immediately back online for sale. And so these are the sorts of complaints that we've seen hundreds of them. And because of that, we began an investigation and came to this settlement here today. I want to thank Assistant Attorney General Brendan Flynn, who's our car guy, all things car, right? You're like car man. Joe Gasser, Assistant Attorney General. Joe's making a frequent appearance here for press conferences on the first floor. Our Consumer Chief, Mike Wertheimer, thank you so much. Our whole team, paralegal, Casey Ryback, investigator, Kaylee Silva, the Consumer Protection team did a great job here. And we couldn't do it without our agency partner, of course, Brian Caffarelli and the Department of Consumer Protection. Thank you so much for being our partner in this.
Thank you very much. You know, as you read through those complaints, I hear the frustration and reminded of the complaints that we receive too. And when you complain as a customer to a large company and you don't find resolution, it's frustrating and you feel alone. And that's why it's so important for the work you and your office do to speak up for them. And thank you very much for doing that. You are truly a wonderful partner and perform great service to the state of Connecticut for those people who just feel like they have been wrong, they have been wrong, and you all do such a wonderful job representing them, giving them a voice. I mean, it's simple here. Customers should expect to get what they pay for, whether it's a car or something else. Well, the pandemic did place strains on a lot of businesses. It's no excuse for making promises you can't keep. Our priority now is ensuring that customers who are harmed do receive restitution. And so, as the Attorney General said, if you did purchase a used vehicle from Carvana from after January 1 of 2019 and incurred fines or penalties or expenses due to a delayed transfer of title or registration, or if Carvana has been outlined, misrepresented the features or specifications or conditions of the car, you may be entitled to restitution. So you can submit a claim in writing to them at Connecticut Restitution at Carvana.com. We are always committed to investigating all complaints received, whether it's against Carvana or any other problem that you may have. You can find us at ct.gov/DCP. And there are steps there to file a complaint. And we are happy that Carvana is taking steps to rectify this situation. And again, I do want to thank you and your whole team and everyone you've listed for the amazing work that you do on behalf of the consumers. And you are such a great partner. And to the members of our team at Consumer Protection for the hard work they do to help consumers every day. So thank you. It's a pleasure to be here today.
So just to recap, as the Commissioner said, if you purchase a used vehicle after January 1st, 2019, you can make a claim at Connecticut Restitution at Carvana.com. I want to note that Carvana has been cooperative throughout this investigation, and we expect them to fully honor the terms of this settlement. So if you have issues making your claim, if you have any questions, contact the Department of Consumer Protection or our office. Any questions?
Do you have any idea how many people will be able to take advantage of this restitution?
Do we have a sense of the number of purchases?
They did a significant amount of business. We received almost 400 complaints.
So we received 400 complaints. Those are just the people that picked up the phone and complained or sent us an email. So I think you can expect it's a pretty big number. Anybody else? All right, thanks so much.